Hello, my name is Dakota Phillips. I'm the owner of Fit You Coaching, and today we're going to be talking about the shoulder press machine. Now, the first time you go to the gym, it may be a little intimidating. You don't know how all the machines work. You don't know exactly what you're supposed to do, what it's supposed to look like. We're going to go over that today with the shoulder press machine. So I'm going to show you how it looks. If you just want the really quick version, that's going to be this, and then I'm going to break that down after. So it's going to look like this, up and down with control, and up. So how am I doing this, and how do you set yourself up for this? So really the only moving part with this, other than the weight, is going to be the seat. And this is going to depend a little bit on your height mainly, but also the range of motion you want to get. So I'm a little bit taller, so you would think maybe I need the seat lower, but for me, really, it's going to come down to the range of motion that I want, because there's not really any adjusting the back, there's not any adjusting the arms. I can't bring them lower or higher, but I want to have as much range of motion as I can. My shoulders are pretty healthy, not really any pain there. If you do have shoulder issues, maybe that'd be a little bit different, but for me, I want as much range of motion as I can, so I'm going to bring the seat as high as I can. Being taller, being shorter isn't going to make as much of a difference here. So I'm going to pull the pin on the side and lift it up. Now the only thing here is I do want my legs to be flat on the ground. So if you're shorter, that may mean you need to be a little bit lower, but my feet are flat, so we know I'm good. Now another thing to think about with the seat being higher is I want the handles to be about at my shoulder, maybe just slightly lower, but about at my handles would be perfect for me. Again, that's with healthy shoulders. If you have shoulder issues, you have some pain there, you may want the handles a little bit higher to shorten your range of motion, but you're going to feel that as you do the exercise. So always start lighter with the weight, and you can always work up. So now between the two handles here, usually there are two handles. It may not look exactly like this, but there's usually some variation of these two handles. So I have the handles that are a little bit more out. That's going to bring my shoulders a little bit wider. This one, if you have shoulder issues, is probably going to feel uncomfortable for you. So I would recommend you bring your hands into the kind of more close grip where your thumbs are pointed at you, up and down, versus kind of in your ears. So thumbs up versus thumbs to the side. Thumbs up is usually going to be the most comfortable for everybody. There's different variations to what muscles you're working, but it's a slight variation, and it's not that big a deal if you're just starting working out. If you're trying to do some bodybuilding competition, maybe you need to worry about this, but otherwise do what's going to be more comfortable for you, that you can do the exercise more often. For most people, that's going to be the middle. So you're going to press up, all the way up, and you're going to come down just about to touching the weight stack onto the weights that aren't moving, and then back up. So for this one, your elbows are a little more in. You might feel this burn a little bit more in your triceps. So that's going to be the back of your arms here, but mostly your shoulders. If you're going from the sides, up, and back down. Now for this, I'm going to be breathing out as I'm doing the effort, which is going up. So I'm going to exhale, going up, and I'm going to breathe in, coming down, breathe out, going up, breathe in, coming down. And then when I'm done, set the weight down, and then you can rest. So again, always start lighter, especially with the shoulder one. That's where people tend to have the most injuries, or most, like, back in tennis, I really got this rotator cuff type of thing. You're going to feel that on this type of a machine. So go slower, go lighter, and then work your way up. If you're super healthy, let's stay healthy, still start lighter, and go heavier. Now, another variation you can do for this is a single arm shoulder press. Now, a reason you would do this is because with machines like this, you can sometimes run into imbalance issues where if I'm lifting with two hands, I'm not necessarily doing 50% left, 50% right. If my right arm is stronger because that's my dominant arm, I might be lifting 75% with my right and 25% with my left. So if I do a single arm variation, I know that because this is my only arm doing the motion, 100% of the effort is in my right arm. So I'm going to do my 10 sets or 10 reps, however many it is, and then I'm going to come over to the left side and do my 10 reps there. That way I know each arm is doing the same amount of work. One arm's not taking over, making the other arm weaker while the other arm's getting stronger. Something you can add to your workout routine That's going to be the shoulder press machine. If you have questions on this, if I missed something, let me know. If there are questions on any other machines in the gym, I can make videos on those. Just leave it in the comments and I can help you out.